From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Like 20!
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 75 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. Then he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Working from the gun, Mahomes. But he's going to take a shot right away into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And to the stops. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money, because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman, and he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Garoppolo looks to throw. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
Here we go.
First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. Garoppolo on the draw to Coleman. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 16.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And Sanders has got it complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal. It's Coleman here, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. Here the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. It's the former. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. Here's the former Sooner, Austin Seibert, to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. He brings the kickoff back 85 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. So a heck of a start to this one. We haven't even gotten settled in, already in the end zone on the opening kickoff.
And you know what happens, too? Now you got to translate what that means, because I think for the team that just scored, their defense, I think they'll be more aggressive now. They'll be bolder. They're playing with a lead and an early one and some momentum. So if you're the offensive coordinator on the other side of the field, you better be prepared for some heavy pressure coming your way. They're going to try and get another big score and a big one early.
Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So let's try this again after the kick return TD. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. They go play action. Mayfield sliding out of the pocket. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Mayfield looks to throw, rolling to his left. He'll let it. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham, 44 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Seibert, up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Looking to throw. Garoppolo completes it to Coleman. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. A big play there for the Niners. 46 yards on the ground. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
21.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Hey, Charlie. Go ahead.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 20-yard touchdown. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
That's caught at the 25. A big play that time for Cleveland, and even 50 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. That's going to be caught. 23 yards on the play.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
They'll run with Chubb. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try again with Chubb. And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. 3rd and goal, they're going with Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Punching it in from a yard away. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make. Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops. Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. To try again after the sack. Garoppolo breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6. And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6. They've got to forget about that quickly. In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity. It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right? I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason. It's deep in there, right? Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Flushed out right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And this one will be brought back to the 22.